Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Hoefessional. Lisa
Hi.
Itis here.
Hi, it's Kitty.
Hi, I'm Jess, aka Jessie Baby.
I'm the only one who's running with her real name then. I mean, like you, actually, you're just the baby.
That's just my stage name. Jessie Goat, actually. I had to change it
Just the goat, why?
because my platforms kept getting deleted under Jessie Baby.
Oh, yeah, because they
Oh,
remember the
had
name.
the
So anytime
hater.
you try to reopen with the
What?
same name.
Really?
Yeah, of course they do. They log all this type of stuff. Even
The algorithm, everything, even your content. they
even
can-
your phone, your IP address.
Yeah.
That's why like it's so important to have a VPN on your phone.
Wow.
I'm just waiting for my new Twitter to get deleted.
That's
and I've
crazy.
changed
Yeah.
everything.
Wow. Okay.
You
That's
don't
something
play.
you learn. Learn
So
something
guys,
every day.
so I'm having like my going to back to Miami anxiety that I get.
Oh, same. You going?
Yeah, I'm going. But it's, long distance relationship. That's what it is. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship?
Yes and no. Like I was a teenager. I had a affair with a guy from the internet. Does it count?
Oh my God, those catfish type of
Mine was a chat
relationships.
roulette. Oh, that was a catfish. She went to jail. And we made 2 babies in the meantime we were together. That was the reason I actually came to London. It was the reason because I was supposed to fly over to Minneapolis.
So you came to look for him?
No, I was supposed to make money from London
And
and,
then
go
go-
to Minneapolis.
He was from Minneapolis?
Yeah,
That's so random.
I don't know. I guess so. I don't
So
know.
did you meet him on the internet or you met him?
Chat roulette? You know what chat roulette
No,
is?
no, I take it as a chatting website.
It's basically like you just go online and you just click it. Do you know what chat roulette is?
I've never been on that one, but I used to be on chat sites, but not that one in particular.
Were you really on chat site or they just use your pictures to be on it?
I used to use other people's pictures when I was messing around on chat. I don't know why I did that, to be honest.
Wow. So you were actually catfishing.
Catfishing, yeah, I was.
And
But
now
I-
they catfish.
No, but I
you.
never met, I never planned on meeting those people. It was just like internet
Just
chat.
for
I don't-
fun. Yeah.
I was a lot younger. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
I think I
doing
was
it to
like,
be
well, I was
honest.
20, like 8. No, I was actually wasn't so young. I was 18. But being 18, like 10 years ago, was
It-
different than being 18 now.
It was all about stimulating my imagination. That's all it was, because I've always
Mm.
had a very wild imagination. So it was just about stimulating those thoughts in my head. That's all it was.
What was your wildest story? What did you do on the chat? Like, what did you tell them? Like, what was your persona?
I don't know. Just a very sexual Brazilian. I was like 12, 13. I don't know how old I was, but all the pictures was like these super, I guess it's who I wanted to be, maybe. Like
And you made
over-sexu-
yourself to be, I
Yeah,
guess.
basically. Like these over-sexualized Latino, curvy, thick women. That's basically the pictures I was stealing off the internet. Yeah.
Have you been in a long distance relationship before? I mean, a real one. My one wasn't real, but
I actually have, yeah. When I moved to America, I met someone
Mm.
and he was from South Africa, but we were both just doing like the same work away kind of thing. And then we partied because he was going up to work. Well, we were both working in North Carolina, but opposite sides. So I think it lasted. It didn't last. It lasted maybe a week.
I don't know. I feel
It
like
was
long
not
distance
for me.
relationship,
It's
like
hard.
in a young age, is different than long distance relationship with a big age. But I don't really. I don't know why. I don't really view your relationship as a long distance relationship because you're always here or here.
No,
for a
I mean,
lot.
I spend more time here than I do in the States now, but it's still difficult when I go away. It's like,
What do you find the most difficult about it?
um,
Or is it not seeing the person? But like,
I think it's just difficult. I guess it's the first couple weeks. It's until I kind of get back into the swing of things. Once I just get busy and I get into my schedule, like I just kind of forget, and then time just goes by quicker. But like the first instance, like the whole process of like packing your bags, getting on the plane, saying bye bye, like it's the
Aw.
whole
But is he
thing.
gonna
I love the fact that
Is he
my
gonna
family say
visit
bye
you?
to me. I loved it because I don't like to say goodbyes.
I know I hate goodbyes. It's just
Is he
should be
visiting?
later.
Don't come back. Let's see you later. You went from Dubai last time anyway.
Is he visiting? Is he going to come visit you?
At the moment, he can't
In Miami?
because they're not.
Oh.
I think the rule now is if you're vaccinated, then you can go to the States. I think
I'm
that's
getting
the new
vaccinated.
rule.
I'm
No,
coming.
I don't think it's that's it yet. You know,
You still have to go somewhere
because
else before you go there, right?
I'm meant to be going to LA in October, and I don't think we've got the all clear yet. I think
Oh,
it's going to get
damn.
pushed back.
Yeah, that's the reason why, honestly. And I don't I feel like the vaccine thing is a personal choice, right?
Let's not go there.
Yeah, so basically,
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to get it, and I'm not about to tell him that he has to.
Yeah.
So-
Have you got vaccine?
Yeah, I've
that
got
one?
mine. Yeah,
I got
Yeah.
mine so I could go. I'm like, I'm going to Italy. Fuck
I'm
it.
gonna go by any means necessary.
I'm not gonna lie. Now you told me this. I'm running tomorrow. I'm going to Miami to see you. We're supposed to
because
go
I think that's gonna be the condition, to be honest.
because I'm supposed to go exotica with you, isn't it?
Yes.
What are you going over for? Just work?
Mm.
Like, what are you going back for? Just work?
Well, no, because basically I have a green card, but to be able to get citizenship in the States, I have to have lived at least half of the time my green card is good for, which is 10 years. So I have to have at least built 5 years, and to be able to apply. So basically, that's why I'm going back and forth.
I wish
Right.
lockdown wouldn't count. that
And
much.
are you getting a place there?
No, I bought my apartment last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
exciting.
bought an apartment
Here
in
you go,
Miami last year.
successful OnlyFans girl.
Yes.
God,
Let's
love
stick
my little
together.
apartment.
That is a
I
dream.
can't lie. The nice thing about going back to my apartment is that
Yours.
it's mine. It's always clean, and I don't have to be cleaning up after my man every 2 seconds.
You heard my
Why
breakdown
are men so
yesterday.
dirty? Please tell me that. Why are they so dirty? Like, it's disgusting.
I don't think
Yes,
they're
man.
dirty. One of my
No, they're
flatmate
dirty,
told me
babe.
they're just not ignoring the mass. No, I mean, like they just ignoring the mass. Oh, sorry, my English. They're just ignoring the mass. They're just not recognizing there is a rubbish all around. I was like, how you cannot? Like I asked him yesterday, there was a remote control. I can't find a remote control. It's like, I can't find it. He went on the floor. He started to search for it. Bro, it was on the floor in front of him. And I was like, how you can't see it? So how can I expect him to even?
For me, it's the little hairs on the sink.
you mean
You
the
brush
pubic
your
hair?
teeth, you spit your phlegm, you're not rinsing. Like, why? Why? And it's not just him. It's like, it's just most men do that.
My boyfriend uses this like really disgusting. I know it's really good for you. Charcoal. It's not toothpaste.
yeah,
it's
that's
a powder.
Yeah.
I use it.
Did
I love that.
Because
I
it
love
whitens
It's
your teeth.
amazing.
No, it's not that it's good because there's no fluoride in it, so it
Oh,
doesn't shrink
yeah.
your brain or something. I don't even know. He told me
Doesn't
that.
what?
Apparently shrinks your brain. Apparently toothpaste guy shrinks your brain. I need to get him on this podcast. He can talk about his shit all the
He
time.
seriously, he knows. He's like Google, but
No,
worse than
DuckDuckGo.
Google.
That's what he uses.
Yeah.
He's like Google up and lies.
He
to you. That's
knows
what said.
everything about everything.
But he doesn't know how to clean up his shit.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, it's black everywhere. The sink, the
Yeah, I can
Everything.
imagine charcoal really stains.
and it not anyway. They don't know how to clean. So that's you happy about go back because you don't have to deal with his mess.
Have you guys watched this show called Sex Life on Netflix?
No,
Okay, so basically, she's like in this, she could say like the most perfect relationship ever. She has the perfect kids, the perfect husband, the perfect house, but she's still like missing her super toxic ex who fucked her like a god. And then at one point in the show, she's basically gone and spoken to, I guess, her psychology professor.
Mhm.
And he basically says to her, like, you can't have both. You can't have the man that nurtures you and gives you the perfect home and, the perfect little kids, and have like this man who like literally fulfills
I would
every
rather to
single
get
one of his
fucked
sexual
real
fantasies.
hard than getting my house cleaned up. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather to hoover the house twice, but I want the
Oh no, me too. If you put it like that, but no, I'm saying, do
It
you
is like
do you think that the same man that gives you security and comfort and love and can give you that super like electrifying chemical like like I don't even know how to explain it, like fucking, like that sex.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. But no, I don't.
because
you
they're
know,
toxic.
the most
Woman
the
love
toxic
The
it.
ones
best
you
sex
can't
comes from
leave
the most
alone.
toxic
man,
relationships.
literally.
Toxic men, 100%.
100%.
They have.
We love toxic man. I
We
think
do.
do.
We love the dick.
Can you get
That's
let
it.
us know in the comment section if you love toxic man, please? Thank you so
Do
much.
you like toxic dick? What's the best
I'm
dick
not
you ever
talking
had?
about- I always-
Toxic.
Not the BB
As
dick we're talking
toxic.
about, right? The BB dick.
I feel like the toxic ones is the ones you can't keep away from. Do you know what I mean? Or
I've been a
like-
side chick for 4
But-
years myself, so I guess it was toxic. Very toxic.
I like being a side chick for the side.
I'm not gonna lie, it was an experience. It was definitely an experience.
I was a side chick for this basketball player, and he used to make
okay,
me.
Khloe Kardashian. Never.
He would like FaceTime his wife, and then I would have to like go hide in the bathroom and do all this mad shit. Or he would book 2 rooms, and then like he would leave me in that room and then go into the other room to call his wife. And when I think about it, it's like, okay, now I guess the guilt kind of kicks in, but back then it was just like whatever, like it was so
I had no
exciting.
guilt.
Because it's exciting,
Myself.
it's thriving. You know
No,
you shouldn't be
No,
doing
and on top of
it.
that, he used to fucking spoil the shit out of me. Like the money he used to give, like his wife actually ended up DMing me one time. And she was basically like, I got a proposition for you and left her number. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck is she gonna fucking offer me? Like,
More
I
money?
never called her. I messaged him and I said, listen, like the fact that there's girls out here that would die for this type of opportunity. Like, I'm not that type of chick. Like, plus I believe in code. Like when I was doing that type of life, the escort life thing, like it was code. Like you
don't go there.
It's privacy. Like you don't speak on. There's certain lines you don't cross. So basically, I didn't go there. But in my head, I was like, okay, I'm expecting this man to fucking wire me like 20, 30K because I just kept my mouth shut. He didn't. He still owes me. To this day.
So does mine. Wow. Wow, we have something in common. Have you been a side chick?
Not really.
Is yet to is yet to come for her.
No, no, I don't want
I don't wish
But
it.
here, right, no, but it's funny, right, you say that because I feel like someone before, right, had like, say I was a side chick and like the wife or something had messaged me before, you kind of just like, oh, whatever, you don't get involved. But I feel like now that I have been cheated on, I don't know if I would just tell her. But I don't know, that's snitching in it. It is.
I mean,
because I've been in that
it's
position.
an interesting subject.
though.
Do you feel bad? Like, do you ever guys think about the fact that you guys have OnlyFans and probably married man watching your shit? Like, do you guys?
No,
That's
I feel like I'm helping their relationship. to be
Yeah, that's-
honest.
I love watching porn with my partner.
I don't think it's
100%.
anything.
Yeah.
We can't help who signs up, but I get what you mean as well. Like it's like fulfilling that little fantasy and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
of
know
course.
what I
But
mean?
to be
Like-
fair, like I know that like he was never gonna leave his wife. Like I was fully aware of that, and I was okay
Yeah.
with that. Like it's not like I was like
You were
ever
delusional
planning to
about it.
break her home or like no, I wasn't at all. Like I knew what
Yeah.
it was, and it was just that.
You know your
like,
place in this relationship,
yeah.
and you just own up to it, and you
Yeah.
got what you wanted from it, and you
Listen,
moved on.
Did she leave? No. Was I the only girl that he was doing that with? Hell no.
Yeah.
So they're still together to this day, happy as ever. So
I don't know. I feel like
sex
having,
can just be just sex, to be
Yeah.
honest. It can be.
yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, obviously, I did get in my feels a little bit, but I feel like I was in my feels more because of the money. Like, if anything.
money
like,
made you feel
whenever he wouldn't hit me up, it wasn't so much about, oh, like, I'm not seeing him. It was like, I want my money.
yeah.
Like, that was really where
No, but that's the thing. I don't know because in my side chick relationship or whatever I was so fucking dumb. Like I honestly, like I'm looking back at it, like why did I even do this? I had feelings at the entire time, like, and even to the very very last minute, to the point that this dude is literally was sending me messages, Snapchats from Brazil. Doing his business with other girls in Brazil, and I was just like so gobsmacked by him, just by his toxicity. I loved it so much.
Hold on, he was sending you like him fucking other girls
Yeah.
in Brazil.
When he went to Brazil, and I was like, obviously hurt me deep inside. I was like, yeah, good on you, have fun. You know, like I think I was.
But it
toxic,
made
like-
you feel like
Okay,
shit. And
hold on a minute. That was definitely oversharing, especially if he
You don't
didn't know
overshare in a
how you were gonna react. Like if maybe it was something that you guys had an understanding about and you was cool with it, like it's something
Okay,
he
I'll
was
be real
into.
with you. I think he thought I did because I acted like I was a different persona when I was with him. I think I was really cold. Like I'm a Virgo, guys. Like I don't really show feelings when it comes. I can be quite heartless. And I feel like after this whole thing, when I had broken up with him, when I got with my partner, I explained to him, I loved you for the longest time ever, but it's not working. And he was like, oh yeah, I do love you too. We loved each other. Like I'm not gonna, we had love for each other, but it's just not. I should have just realized that it's not going anywhere. It's not the type of love I was looking for. At the time, it fulfilled me because I was working 3 jobs, you know, getting the D every weekend. It was quite good. I didn't have to invest in it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the best thing about being a side chick. And I know it's terrible. That's the part I enjoy because I didn't have to cook for him. I didn't have to wash his dirty boxers. I didn't have to do all the bullshit for him.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
I was stupid because he had money and I could have taken more money from him, but I didn't. So whatever. Anyway, he lost me now. So
But like, see when, right, this is the way I would be, right? Because I catch feelings. So like, obviously, you're fucking this guy and he's with someone.
sorry, did you have feelings for the guy?
I mean, we had fun. I liked it.
No, did you
but
had feelings or no?
yes, but
Okay.
if the money wasn't involved,
You had feelings for money more than for him.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like, even if I like someone and they're a bum, like I'll catch feelings. That's just what I'm like, right? Whereas maybe I shouldn't be like that. But so see when like he would go back, see when see when he would go back to his wife and stuff. Would you not feel a bit empty?
No.
Nah.
No, I get what you're
Do you
saying.
get what
I
I
like-
like?
I-
Like,
I
oh,
like
right,
the
he's going back to his happy home with like the women he loves, and
No, you know
what
when I used to hate it, like on holidays, like Mother's Day and Christmas and
Oh, yeah,
birthdays, and they
same.
would post all these pictures playing Happy
Happy
Family, and I'd be so
love
mad, like you, like
Happy
you
family.
gonna call
2
me in a
hours
minute.
in my apartment. No, but like, I think it's just a young mindset. I think you and I probably had a young mindset at the time because right now, if I hear my friends talking about they into someone who has a girlfriend, I say, listen, don't go there.
Yeah.
Because karma is real, and I got my karma for all these things. And you know what? Now, even that he is in my DMs,
Yeah.
I don't even entertain it. Like I
But we
always
want
say,
different things, Kitty. That's why, because
Yeah.
now we are like looking to settle down, have kids, have a family and stuff. And so you can think in that place, like in the place that these women were in. So you can kind of
very
like put
closet
yourself there.
hoes. Were we in the closet about it, or you think without?
I was definitely not in the closet. I was
Oh,
fully
like you
out.
know, it
I've
definitely-
never been in the closet about being a hoe. Like,
I was quite open about it. I got a lot of judgment from my colleagues back in the time when I used to work in a certain makeup company, a makeup store. I get a lot. I don't want to say. I want to promote them.
I've never been a closet hoe. I hate closet hoes.
What closet hoe is really?
A
What a
closet,
closet hoe? What a closet hoe?
a closet hoe is a hoe that's a hoe, but that basically just thinks that because the image she portrays is like that she's not
in
doing
my
it.
country, we call them sus curva. Sus curva means virgin hoe.
I feel like closet hoes are the ones that be the first to talk about OnlyFans girls.
But that's what I'm
And,
talking about.
Oh,
And then-
yeah.
but in the secret
but they're
life,
real life.
they're selling
out
pussy.
there.
Majority of them, the ones that
For
always
free.
have
No,
the
they're not even selling it.
free or selling it, either way, it's just like you are still like a fucking whore yourself, but you don't own your shit. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you don't try to put down other women who are owning their shit and
It's
doing their
the-
shit and don't care what people think. Don't bash them because
Yeah.
you're doing the exact same thing. You're just in the closet about it.
I feel like the word hoe, what does it even mean anymore? Do you know what I mean? Like someone that
You know what?
like
I'm
there's
not
just
gonna
not even a meaning.
I like to be a hoe. I like when I go out, I like to look like a hoe. I like to be a hoe, but I would never act like a hoe anymore.
What is a hoe
Only with
though?
my partner.
And every man wants a hoe in bed
Yeah.
anyway.
100%. Like me and my boyfriend, we had like a very downfall of our relationship last year. He used to tell me, he's like, "Oh, you're not that bad bitch like we used to be." I was like, "Oh, you wanna call this out? If you really want that, I can literally go whatever I want right now because you're telling me I'm not a bad bitch. I can show you I'm a bad bitch." But obviously, me and him, we sat down and had this conversation. When it comes to the whole fact, I said, listen, if you want me to be a bitch, I can be a bitch. I can be a bad bitch in many different levels. I can talk to other guys. I can have and I remember one guy DM me, and he's a very beautiful guy DM me, and he was very respectful. He sent me a very lovely message. And I, like sometimes when I get messages on Instagram, I do reply to them when they're very like they tell me like I look really nice and in a very respectful and nice way because you know what, I like to give a bit of kindness to people.
No, I'm the exact same.
Not
I
like when you
always
send me
say
a fire
thanks.
sign, fuck that. I don't like that. But when you send me like, listen, your makeup looks up so.
But what did he mean by you are not a bad bitch anymore? What did he mean by that? Because a bad bitch is a lot of things. A bad bitch isn't just how you look.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I just became very comfortable in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just ended up. Obviously, it was during lockdown at first. I don't know what the hell he was expecting. You guys need to ask him for that because I don't know what he was expecting. But I think he probably saw me working. When we met, I was working 3 jobs. I had this guy. I was like, not even one guy. I had like 10 guys on the go. And he got really intrigued by the fact probably that I'm very popular. He found it as a competition. And guys sometimes like that, like a bit of competition.
Mm-hmm.
But when this really nice guy messaged me on Instagram and I replied back to him and I told him about it, I was like, listen, I was like, you know what, this guy is really nice. And I just replied back. He was so mad about it. I was like, well, you wanted a bad bitch? You want to date a bad bitch? There you go. You got a bad bitch. So, no, but 100%, I feel like definitely being a bad bitch is a big term as well.
No,
so,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bad bitch isn't just how you look, is your drive. You
Yeah,
have
it's
your
worth
shit
and-
together. Like,
It's
it's
I think you think it's the opposite of a closet hoe.
confidence.
Would you say it's opposite of closet hoe?
I don't know, I guess, but like to me, a closet hoe is just someone that is not owning their shit. That's not comfortable.
I always used to be really, really famous about me having a very open mind, like towards sex, and I always love to talk about sex. So in this aspect, I feel like I definitely wasn't a closet hoe. I was really own up to my shit. Like I was always so open about it. But people were judgmental about it, you know? People were like, especially the biggest judgment I ever got from closet hoes. Because they were going out to Novikov, having the food, having the money in the pocket. But like,
babe, let's put it this way. In a certain type of way, I feel like every woman has sold their self in some type of way. Oh, you went out with this man for some free fucking dinner, like take you out, like everyone's done it some type of way.
Have you done it?
You've gone on a date, you've fucking slanged some pussy, and for the sake of, you know, being spoiled, like whether there's an exchange of money or not, you are still getting something in exchange for giving a man a good time. Like, you might not want to see it that way, but that's really what's going on. Like, he took you to Turks and Caicos and you fucked him on holiday. You literally just gave your pussy for a free vacation. Like,
and it's just a plus if you like the guy, isn't it?
Exactly. It's just a plus.
Yeah.
But they've all done it. They might not want to admit it to themselves, but they've all done it.
Obviously, there are exceptions.
But I couldn't just fuck like a clapped guy for something. Do you know what I mean? But that's each their own.
But it doesn't have to be a
clapped
guy. It could be a really nice guy that wants to take you to Turks and Caicos.
I mean, that's different.
How was your pussy?
When he's playing the part,
but like, see, like all these guys that like offer all this stuff and all the sugar daddies and all that and all these messages I get, I feel like it's always fake people for me. I've never actually met a real one.
Have you had a sugar daddy before?
Never.
Have you had a sugar daddy before? Listen, I have to tell you.
They're in Florida, so much.
Really,
in Florida,
my best friend, Hungary is not a rich country. My best friend, and hopefully she's gonna watch this. She got a car, she got a house, a whole flat, brand new, like renovated.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
She is the baddest bitch I ever met in my life. She literally all the time gets money from man. And I don't know how she does it, guys.
Where do you meet these guys? That's what I'm trying to find out.
I don't know. I think she has a destiny for this. I don't know if it's her past life.
Some men actually like doing that. Some men actually like just spoiling. Yeah, they love it. Some, you know, like pay piggies. Like some men actually like to you come and rinse their wallet. Like
it's a whole industry.
I get messages from pay pigs every day. And I never get money from them. They just waste my time.
Because there's some guys that just want to engage in conversation with you. Like, they just want to waste your time. There's a lot of that. Yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. It's always the fake ones that hit me up. Like, where's the real ones?
I think every single female would be, if a guy messages like, listen, could you come and take my money? Come to the cash point with me. There is no woman would say no to that.
Definitely.
Like, I would go. Like, no, I would 100%. I would love it. But the thing is, like, man to be submissive too, you know. But I think it's just hard to find it. For me, I'm quite dominant, so, and I always met dominant man in my life. But because the way I am, because I'm a CEO of my own company, like, I don't really like submissive man like that.
But you know, like, I forgot the rapper that said it, but he was basically like saying something like, basically, don't expect me to buy this something for you if you can't even buy it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And I actually kind of agree with that, because it's like, you're expecting a man to buy you a Birkin. You don't even have that money in your fucking bank account.
They say you're not rich unless you can afford it twice. And that's...
Or just afford it for, like, how can you expect a man to get that for you and you couldn't even get that
I
for
love
yourself?
your relationship, you know.
Oh, thank you.
I love like you guys have the swag. Like I always show to my boyfriend, I was like, listen, this is us. Like, this is gonna be us very soon. So I love it that you guys have a 50-50 in this shit, and I think it's very hard. And I like the fact that he's matching your energy.
No, 100%.
And I think that's why your long distances has nothing to worry about. I've been telling you that.
100%. We have.
It's a break.
Yes, and it's just, you know, it gives him time to focus on what he needs to do, and it gives me time to focus on my own stuff as well. So it's definitely good, but it still doesn't make it, you know,
easier.
No, I mean, shit. Thank God for vibrators and all the toys and
When is it? You said you're gonna bring it today.
Oh no, I forgot it today. I told you my brain's not all there today. But yeah, I'll bring it the next time. I'll bring the toys.
Should I bring mine? Should we just put it all out and just do a toy fest?
we'll talk about the different types and what's best and.
I'd need to bring a fucking suitcase. I've got so
I
many.
wanted to ask you, would you ever peg? Like, would you ever do pegging content? Because that's kind of. I asked my man the other day if he would let me do pegging, right? Not on him, obviously, but like I said, like, well, can I do it on other like men, but not like they wouldn't touch me, no fucking way. But like I really want to do that because I actually love wearing a strap on. Like I've done it to girls, but I've always wanted to do it to a guy. Like he hasn't given me an answer yet. I guess I'll have to ask him again.
I don't know.
but-
As soon as I touch my man's booty, he literally runs away to the other side of the room. He's like, "Leave me alone. Don't ever try to touch me down there."
I feel like okay, so I've had booty experience, but it's like I'm not with my man though. Like my man, I don't think he would even be down for that. But like, I feel like you could do the gooch. The gooch is like just before the butthole. It's like just under the balls. Like they like
Do you know this?
lick there and see your man's
Do
reaction.
you know this technique? Actually, I learned this. That apparently, like when man has sex with you and they're about to come, and they press the gooch, they drain the cum, so they don't come so quick.
Oh.
When he told me this, I was like, "Ooh, this is a very good like insight." So
I didn't know that trick. I might try it later.
Nothing I don't. Message you. No, honestly, apparently, if he's about to come and you just press it.
If your man wanted you to eat his ass, would you?
Yeah, I love my boyfriend enough to do that for him, but he wouldn't let me.
Straight out the shower though.
100%.
I don't
Straight
care.
out
Okay,
out the shower, but it needs to be shower.
I'll be nasty. I don't mind if it's not shower.
Ew! You're a savage.
I love smell.
You want sweaty
Yeah,
ass?
I love sweat. I love my boyfriend's sweat.
Oh,
That's what it
man.
gets.
But listen,
guys.
I like
Episode
doing
number
it. Like,
4.
I think it's fun.
I feel like
like,
once you heard your partner fart, that might change.
oh no.
Or when he hears you fart, it's a bit deeper, isn't it? On the morning.
Sorry, Jess, I cut you
Sorry,
off.
so we just
No,
keep
I
going.
was just saying, like, I would 100% do it, but as long as I know they're fresh at the shower.
Yeah,
But I think it's like
100%.
part of like
Oh, so I'm the nasty one then.
part
I'm
of
sitting with two
oral. Do you know what I
OnlyFans
mean?
girls and I would just-
Each to their own. Some guys don't fuck with
Yeah.
it. Like,
you
they
know,
don't.
I've never been like, you know, like obviously like my man now is not really like into all that butt stuff, but like exes and stuff, like they always wanted to eat the shit out my ass. But I've never really been into like
I
getting
don't
my
like it
ass
that
eaten. Like I
much,
don't
no.
really get anything out of it.
Mm-mm.
Like yeah, like fucking in the ass, yeah, maybe like yeah, like I'm still like exploring those
Same.
that
same,
I'm
same.
getting into it, but it's slowly happening. But like the whole ass eating is like never really
What's
been
the
my
point?
thing.
Why?
Because it's just filthy and it's fun and it's exciting.
I don't
Men
know.
love eating ass. Not every man, but like the
Yeah, I
men that
had
do like they
experience.
go
Guys
crazy.
were like coming all over it and just being about it. But I don't know. Just look back at it. I was like, it's pleasure for you, but not for me. Like it's okay. Can you just lick my clit instead? Like
What about fingers? Have you ever put your finger in your boyfriend's butt?
no?
Yeah, I've done that.
And what did you say?
No, nothing. It was-
Did you like it?
Oh, yeah. I put anal beads up one of my ex's bums before.
Well, like anal
Wow.
beads.
Yeah,
But
but
fuck
that
that.
was weird. Do you know that? I was like 18, and now I think about it, I'm just like, that was weird.
That's no. I don't know. I'm not saying it's not okay.
It was
but
weird.
I'll put in a man's G spot in their
But
bum,
they've
isn't it?
got there, yeah. There's a G spot there. So like, yeah, like, but
He
I
just
think-
really wanted me to do it. Like, but even I felt weird doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't enjoying it or whatever, but you're just exploring, you're young, you're like, whatever.
no, of course.
But I definitely could not peg a man because I like meant to be dominant. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Same.
yeah, but this
I
is
couldn't
not a
have that
man
power.
But I would have to do it to a man that I literally like,
ugh.
like.
But they are big, hairy,
How would you feel like if
disgusting
your man would ask you
assholes.
to bag him? Like, what would the reaction would be? Like, yeah, babe, I will do it for you.
I would definitely not be pegging my man.
Exactly. So you wouldn't date a guy who likes it in a
But but that's what I'm saying. Like I would do this for content purposes.
Literally,
and also
and-
because I actually just like wearing a strap on. Like I fuck the shit out of girls with a strap on.
Now you're talking.
I do.
Now you're talking.
Yep.
My boyfriend is 100% sure that I'm actually like into girls, and that because I'm just have this really big dick energy, and I'm like,
Yes, big dick energy.
Yeah. So
I definitely have big dick
no,
energy.
yeah, definitely. Like you and I, like I think we really get this,
Yeah.
but it also being a bad bitch.
And I'm aggressive, so and it definitely comes out in sex. Like so, like I just like to, yeah.
Yeah, I can be in that sense, like especially like
I
if I'm
can't-
riding and I'm on
so
top, I can be
sorry.
aggressive.
I can't see you being
But-
you for me.
but-
Your name is your name, Jess the baby. I look at you.
Just the goat, if I haven't changed.
Oh,
now.
sorry. The baby before me is still-
Right, I went from the
Sorry.
baby to the goat. No, but I can be, especially if I'm drunk. Like, do you know what I mean?
I saw those
If I
pictures
ride
last
and
week.
stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, the process.
No, I liked your content.
Don't-
I was watching your
No,
new
it's-
content the other day. I like your content.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
No,
do you
it's
know what I
good.
mean? But I guess I am
I'm
natural.
proud of your squirting. I wish I could do it. I'm still trying really hard.
That's not another thing. That's probably what I'm proud of as well. I'm glad I can do that.
And
'cause
it's
it just makes
real,
for an
so it's
easy
like-
video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you know what the thing is, like I feel like on porn sites squirting, they make it. Even my boyfriend was like, "Oh, can you squirt?" And I was like, "Babies, I can't. Like, I'm so sorry. I would love to. I'm enjoying with you, but I just can't. Like, this is
No, not every woman
It
can.
took time for me. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You have to really just sit there and just explore for hours. Maybe have a couple of drinks and just explore. Just touch yourself.
I learned it years ago by accident, and then it was like, and then it was only clit stimulation.
gonna lie, he's washing the sheets after me.
Now I've learned how to do it. Just it's easy.
whole sheets.
Yeah, it's long. It's long. You need to put towels and towels
Oh,
and towels.
so-
in.
Okay, so when I went on holiday recently,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to talk about drugs on here, but anyway, I took some shit, I drank, and I was really, really fucking horny, and I was just bothering my man every 2 seconds, like, and to a point that he was just like, "Okay, babe, like, I can't help you no more, like, just leave me alone." So
Wow.
I've literally laid there, and I am thinking about fantasy in my head. My vibrator had died at this point, so there's no help there
Can your vibrator always dies? I feel like.
because I overuse it.
I'm gonna for Christmas. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
mine
get you, like,
always
a
dies.
6-pack of batteries.
Please, yeah, but no, this one's chargeable. Like I needed to plug it in and charge it, but I had no time for that. I was too horny. So anyway, I'm like in my head. So I'm thinking about
The D.
a fantasy in my head. And this particular fantasy is obviously DP because we've already spoke about it. That's a fantasy of mine. So anyway, I'm laying there and I'm thinking about, and I actually came without touching myself, like without a
What?
vibrator. Like the image, the fantasy in my head was so strong. Like I was able to like fucking come. Have you guys ever done that?
No, but I did
Never.
come from my nipple before. Someone just rubbing my nipples.
Yeah.
And I'm really sensitive. Like I don't really like my nipples to be touched. Like I'm terrified of childbirth and the whole breastfeeding because of the whole nipple
You're
situation.
gonna be like, ah.
No, I hate that's my boyfriend Boucher. He loves this kind of nipple things, and I'm like, babe, it's not how it feels. Don't rub it like with the power of God, please. Because
So
they
you're
are-
afraid that you're gonna be breastfeeding and then like be getting off?
no,
What
I'm
is
gonna
that?
hurt. I don't like my nipples touched. Don't go around my nipple because I hate it. Don't touch it.
I feel like my
But I
nipples
came
got
fr-
more sensitive from piercings.
Oh, and I want. Oh, we still have to do that. I shouldn't. Yeah.
it's
But
more
now
sensitive.
I did come from just my nipples to be touched, so that was probably the closest I got to be coming mentally.
without like
without being like
touching
down
your,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Must be nice. I need to go ham.
You need to
For
find-
me, it's so hard, man. It takes time.
I'm not gonna lie, it was with my boyfriend. Like my boyfriend was. I feel like females are quite spiritual, and we come from the idea of the man, not just the look of the man. You know, like even just thinking about him just making me feel some type of way. So I feel like man doesn't really work like that either, or you have to find a connection with. Have you ever done this before? Have you came like this before, just by fantasies?
My fantasies,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was your man in it? And you?
No, the fantasy what happened to me recently had nothing. It was not with my.
He
man.
wasn't in it. He wasn't in your.
No.
I fantasize my man all the time. I know.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I am actually probably in love still.
No.
They're just fantasies. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
The
not.
only way that I can come is if I'm watching a certain porno. Like
Yes.
I'm really in my zone. I'm by myself. I've got my toys and I'm just horny and I'm like, and it just like the pornos get more serious as the
You know
time
what's
goes
really
on.
annoying
You know
when you
what I
try to
mean?
do that, but you have a cat.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, any
Oh, your
pet.
dog is-
Yeah.
But apart from that, no, I can't just come. Do you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't happen like that. Like not from fantasy.
My partner told me that he can't,
not from mind.
he can't masturbate if anyone is in the house.
Mm.
Obviously, if you do it together, it's a different thing. But like,
Yeah.
it only has to be 100%.
Oh, I
alone.
have masturbated in some of the most ridiculous places.
Why?
I don't know.
But
I was
what- but-
babysitting once, and they were asleep. I know this is really fucked up, but they were
Oh.
asleep. I like they were already in bed, and I was in the living room. I just put porn on my phone. I don't know. It just I
you
get-
were just
What did you just
horny.
carry your dildo with you?
No, I used my fingers. Of course, I didn't carry my dildo to go babysitting.
I could never come from my fingers ever.
No. And what's your
Impossible.
boyfriend said about the pegging situation? Let's go back to that. Because I
He never gave me an answer.
So it's not a no.
He was kind of weirded out from the whole conversation, but he never gave me an answer. I guess
would
I have
go
to
home
try
and ask.
again.
And I said, are you ready?
Yeah, because a friend of mine who's on OnlyFans, she actually offered me. She's like, "Oh, I'm doing a pegging session. Like, if you want to like come and..."
Sorry?
Yeah, she was doing a pegging session.
A pegging session? A whole session?
So she was being paid to peg someone. So she was like, if you want to get content off of him, he'll be so down.
How much do they pay for you to...
I have no idea. I didn't actually ask her how much.
But
that's great. Like,
see,
that sounds a good
pegging content is peak. Like, it would be so good. Like, for money. Like,
that's why I want to do it.
I was supposed to be doing a cuck scene, right? But it was just me and like a
cuck
kind of
is
alpha male, right? He's good looking, like he's quite well known as well. So we rounded up applications, but see this cuck, they weren't getting to touches, they weren't getting nothing.
So you would be the cuck, or he?
No,
would
there was just going to be a cuck literally sitting, basically watching us. That would be it. So it was kind of, but we were making them pay a fee to be there.
There are female cucks as well. You know that, right?
Them being the video. I know, but obviously we kind of just like a guy cuck, like it's so big. I get a lot of cucks coming to my page because
especially
of the
white men. Like they be wanting like to see you get fucked by a black guy. All
especially
the time. Like,
the people I do
thing.
content with. Like my
Yeah.
old content partner, he was really big. Do you know what I'm saying? Like so I get a lot of cucks naturally.
Listen, my best friend, one of my friends, she talked about earlier about this whole she gets a lot of man with money, a sugar baby. She is basically she loves this. She loves to be a cock. She said, I would 100% watch you having sex with someone. I would just be there, masturbate, and just watch you having sex. Like she definitely was a man in her past life or something. Like she's so manly in this, and she's like, no.
You know what happened to me? Like this was years ago. Like when I first moved to the States, I was in New York, and I got booked by this woman to come and basically fuck her husband for the night for his birthday. And like she literally like sat and watched. Like,
would you do that?
No, but I think there is something like there's something sexy
it
about
turned
that.
me on.
Yeah,
It really
I think there
turns
is
me
something
on.
sexy about
I was
that.
a bit uncomfortable at first.
Was she nice though?
No, she was super nice, but you could tell she was very dominant. She was like very like, I won't say macho because she still looked very, feminine, but she was like,
big dick energy.
She was very masculine in her way, like very dominant. So, she gave me a little bit of Molly and
she done it. You done it.
You
I
love
just got to it. But yeah, like it eventually obviously really turned me on the fact that she was just sitting there watching, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Going to the subject, I would definitely do this with my partner. I would go, because my boyfriend loves big titties and I don't have huge tits, yeah? And he loves huge titties. And maybe one day I want to buy a pair when I have the money. But I would rather to him, like watch him do it in front of me, than go behind my back and chat to someone.
And I think if you
100%.
get to that certain point in your relationship, you are so comfortable, like you are so far in, it's like for me, there's something hot about it. Like it's your husband's birthday and you want to get him something. Do you know what I'm
Key
saying?
sentence that you said there, like once you're far in, like those are the type of privilege you get after you've put in a certain amount of time in the relationship. Don't be asking me that a year, 2 years in, motherfucker. Like wait at least.
I'm talking like 10 years.
Yes, exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, not anytime soon. Like I'm way too on my feels for
That's
that.
a red
sort of
flag
stuff.
to me. Like I'm not enough. I'm like I should be enough for you for a while.
But you know what the thing is, I would allow him to do that, because whenever we talk about threesome, but actually it's more my idea than his. Like he never done it. He's not a bad idea of it really. He's, as I said, for him, sex is very spiritual for a really different way than the other guys who I've ever met in my life. He was even telling me, babe, if you want to have a threesome, I just watch you two having fun, because even for him to watch me dominate someone, because I don't dominate in a bedroom anymore because he's a dominant, and for him would be really sexy. And that's when I was like, you know what, you would deserve to actually this threesome, because you said to me that you don't necessarily want to be part of it, because he's just not somehow, I know he's weird, but he's just not.
But also because
I trust him.
You trust him, and also because we previously spoke, like he's into the, he used to be in a poly relationship, so that's probably why you're more like. Maybe.
It's not new for me.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like I almost kind of go, and he even told me that when this conversation about being polyamorous, and he still says that he's polyamorous and I'm monogamous, and he's like, listen, Kitty, He's like, but you are my number one. You're my everything in this world. Just because I want to have connections with other people in a friendship level, it doesn't mean I would go. Because what we have,
But is that polyamorous if it's,
that
it's
it
just
is.
friendships?
You know, the thing is, polyamory still, armory, I don't know how to say correctly. It has a lot of layers to it, you know?
Yeah.
I found a really good post on Instagram a few weeks ago about it, and I really stupid me didn't save it. I would have bring it up and I'll show you guys. But it has a lot of layers to it. It can be like between two people, one of them has 5 other girlfriends, other one has other 5 girlfriends, and they're all in one big relationship together. But it can be only not physical. It can be only physical. Can be. It has many. I will. You know what? Next time if I'm coming,
I wouldn't call that polyamorous though, unless it's like he's got a sexual connection or something like that.
I don't know. It's, you know what, you have to be careful with this because, you know, like everyone is different.
Yeah.
I don't even know what is it really. Is it like sexuality? It's not. It's under LGBTQ plus now. Actually, being polyamorous.
Oh really?
Yeah, they put it under LGBTQ plus. What's very interesting for me because I don't think it's a sexual. It's a sexual orientation.
But
really.
I don't think it's got anything to do with sexual orientation. That's what's weird
It's
about
sexual
it.
preference, I guess, or relationship preference.
Yeah, relationship preference,
But I'm not gonna lie, I would rather him to talk about it more than because I don't have much experience. But what you said, he definitely gave me the heads up. Listen, that's what I was. That's who I am. But I still committed to you and I don't want to have sex with any other females. But you know what? If he would be down to it, I would 100% wouldn't mind him to.
I think with most men, the biggest thing about threesomes is obviously like most want to be with another woman, but like the seeing 2 women getting off with each other is what.
That's what he said
That's
to
what
me. Yeah,
guys
100%.
really like.
And all men
So,
said that to me before.
Yeah, guys love watching women fuck each other.
Yeah.
Like-
I don't blame. We're beautiful creatures, all of us, right?
my-
We're all gorgeous.
My friend, him and his girlfriend do the whole threesome stuff, but he doesn't really touch the girls. It just gets him off seeing his girlfriend with
Yeah.
another girl. Do you know
Apparently
what I'm saying?
that's what Tiana Taylor does. She has threesomes with her man all the time. You know
She's a
that?
man?
No,
No.
Tiana.
She has
Oh, I
threesomes
thought-
with
I
She
her
thought-
has,
man.
she
I
has
thought Tiana
threesomes with her
talked-
man all the time, but I think it's more about her getting off with the girl than
She's so hot.
Yeah, she's so
she
hot.
She's
gives me a bit of
unreal.
lesbian.
yeah,
like,
she's
energy as
unreal.
Oh my
well.
god, I would fuck her. She's gorgeous.
She's
That's my
unreal.
problem with my man. We don't have a same type of. We have same taste in women,
Yeah.
and that's a big like. Whenever like we was swiping on Tinder to find someone or something, and we just like, oh, I love her. Like, oh no, I don't, and I'm like, oh, I hate that. So I don't think we're ever gonna come to this because we don't have the same. Would you negotiate with your partner if it would be about it? Would you?
Later down the line, like
Yeah.
later down the line. Yeah.
This just shows the fact of how normal you guys are. You see, and I'm just
How long have you been with your partner?
2 years and a bit.
Yeah, that is still early. I feel like I would be offended if my man's asked me for a threesome soon. Like I'd be like, it'd put me off.
But you know what it is, babe? You kind of have to be like, don't get put off because at the end of the day, you are in the sex working industry. So guys are naturally
just
going to want to
assume,
ask those
yeah.
questions more because they kind of like, especially if you've done girl content, like it's going to be in their head. Men are going to be men.
Yeah.
Any guy that tells you that they haven't watched your content is fucking lying. They've definitely watched and seen what you do
Yeah.
and obviously probably fantasized about it. So like I wasn't offended when my guy asked, but I just switched the question around. I was like, oh, okay. So
Well, can we-
if I want another guy in the equation, are you going to be okay with that? It was a no.
Yeah.
You
So
consider yourself bisexual? Are you bisexual?
no, 100%. I honestly struggle sometimes with content because like when I do girl content, like I actually enjoy it. Whereas a lot of girls are kind of grossed out by it and being just faking it. Whereas me, I actually like it. So it's
But
not.
it's great because when you're going away, like you said in the beginning of the conversation, that you're gonna be going away and you're gonna probably go do your
Yeah, but
business.
I'm not really like when I'm shooting content, like don't get me wrong, I might enjoy it here and there, but like most of the time it's just straight
Work.
content. So I'm not really enjoying it.
What
Like,
it's work sex is so different.
so
from normal
different.
sex.
So I don't really like, I'm not really fucking, like we're just shooting content. Like, so it's kind of different. Like,
But see, when you go back to saying like girl content, you enjoy it. Like that's good. That's the kind of content I like to see because I feel like see with obviously now because girl is so big, just anyone's doing it, but it's like it can be painful to watch. I don't know if it's because I'm a sex worker and I create content, but do you know what I'm trying
You
to
guys-
say?
no, because
Forced Ghetto is the
even
worst to
whenever
watch, man.
like, I
'Cause
talk
you
to
can
many
tell it's
lesbian
not
girls, they
genuine.
And they
hate
look
it.
awkward, and it's just
Yeah.
like, but
This-
I mean, guys probably
that's
don't
what-
give a
yeah,
fuck.
they don't.
No,
give-
but
They
girl-
don't care.
Because they just want to see that girl and that girl together doing whatever
Yeah,
they don't
One
care.
of my
Actually.
gay friend, he's watching straight porn all the time, and he said, "Listen, Kitty, like, I literally don't enjoy gay porn because or like girl on girl because it looks really forced for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's a bit like weird, and I see what you mean.
It can be very and I'm just like, it looks awkward. Do you know what I'm saying? But I guess it is different. Guys don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think I've had that conversation with a guy before, and he's like, I don't care. I never
when
noticed.
we look at like when we're looking at sex, we probably do like this silliest things can put me off. Like a
Yeah.
porn video I'm watching, like if a girl like is moaning and it just sounds fake and exaggerated as fuck, like I'm turning that shit off. Like,
But I'm
not
telling you,
watching
probably
that.
not the only one. I think 99% of females, because I feel like we're much more particular. We're much more about the details.
I mean,
So, like,
100%.
it's each to their own as well. Do you know what I mean? Because like
Mhm.
we look at obviously because we create content, we look at it differently. Like with my old content partner, he would love grim porn, and I'd be like, that's
What
disgusting.
porn?
Like just like proper, like just mad porn, and I'd be like, that's disgusting. But then I'd like aesthetically pleasing porn. Do you know what I mean?
Well, guys, I have definitely learned a lot of tips that I'm gonna take home tonight. I really
I
enjoyed.
hope everyone did.
I really enjoyed this episode. We got
It was
into some
juicy, it was a
juicy
juicy one.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one. So
Thanks, guys, for watching,
thank you
and
for
make sure you
watching.
like,
Yeah,
subscribe,
like, subscribe,
and
comment.
comment.
Leave us some questions. Anything you'd like us to talk about, or topics, or
It would be so
anything.
nice. We need
100%. Yeah.
And if you guys want to see some guests, please just make sure
Yes.
if you have any idea who we could interview or we could get on the show, we try our best to do that.
100%. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Dead.